Kevin O'Leary, who was a star on CBC's Dragon's Den, is speaking out about a fatal boat crash he was involved in over the weekend in Ontario. His boat collided with another one. 2 people are dead, and Natasha Fata is here on the story. So, Natasha, what's the latest update from Ontario Provincial Police?
So, unfortunately, the OPP has confirmed that 2 people have died as a result of that collision that took place over the weekend, Andrew. So these were 2 vessels that collided in Lake Joseph, that's near Emerald Island in the Seguin Township. If that doesn't mean anything to folks outside of this part of Ontario, essentially this is just a couple of hours north of Toronto, maybe 3 or 4 hours, and it's considered Ontario's cottage country. Lots of beautiful lakes there, lots of greenery. Lots of people would be out, especially on a summer weekend, out on their boats. And so 2 people have died. Their identities have been confirmed. Gary Poltash, 64, from Florida, died at the scene on Saturday night at around 11:30 p.m. But there was a woman who was taken to hospital. We knew she had suffered critical injuries. She apparently succumbed to those injuries. Her name is Suzanne Brito, age 48, from Uxbridge, Ontario. And so this is still an ongoing investigation. The OPP is asking the public, please come out. If you have any information, let them know. They're still piecing all of this together. But we now know, because of Kevin O'Leary himself, that he was involved in this crash.
As you mentioned, we're hearing from Kevin O'Leary. What is he saying?
So he released a statement because there was so much interest in the story. Initially, it was American media saying that this television star was involved in some capacity. And so he said initially he doesn't want to speak out, but now he's released a statement through his publicist saying, on late Saturday night, I was a passenger in a boat that was involved in a tragic collision with another watercraft that had no navigation lights on and then fled the scene. I'm fully cooperating with law enforcement in their investigation. He goes on to say that he gives his condolences to the victims' families, that he is cooperating with the police and the investigation, but he doesn't want to comment any further on this issue. I just want to make a note, Andrew, because O'Leary does say in his statement that the navigation lights weren't on and the other boat fled the scene. That's his version of the events. That is not officially from the OPP or anybody else involved. So we still have a whole story to put together very early on in this investigation.
All right. Thanks, Natasha.
You're welcome.